Hello everyone, my name is Analyticalplum and welcome back to my channel. We are back with another episode of Daredevil. This one is episode 3 and I am very nervous to go into this next one because we had a couple of maybe more dead cops in somebody's apartment that is very key to the investigation and the, court case happening right now. So if we don't have that guy, if he gets arrested, I'm not sure how they're gonna help the White Tiger in this situation. But before we begin, I would love if you would consider subscribing. I do post twice a week, but don't hold me to that. And if you do love my reaction videos and you've also been enjoying Daredevil, I would love if you would leave a like. It does help me out a ton. And without further ado, let's get into this week's new episode.
They bring you some food?
No.
Oh, of course not. Hey, at least they haven't delivered you 5 new punches during that time, right?
Luquillo is a beach near where I'm from. To me, it's the most beautiful place on earth. And the coqui, this little tree frog, doesn't croak, it sings its name.
To be fair, if it's anything like these specific frogs that I'm thinking of, when it gets scared, it literally screams. So that is literally all I'm picturing.
Man, it's a magical sound. It mates for life. So every sunset, thousands of these frogs start calling out to their one and only love.
Oh, you really hit me in the feels. It's like penguins. They're like penguins.
You're gonna see that beach again, Hector. I promise. And you'll be reunited with your family.
That's a very big promise. You best hold yourself to that. No, I actually get PTSD when I see boats in a Daredevil scene.
Be cool. It's a gimme. No one plays cowboy.
You alright? Sorry, I don't have any change.
Couldn't trouble you for the keys to this fine vehicle. Thank you very much. And, wallets while you're at it.
He's the calmest victim I've ever seen in a robbery, ever, in my life.
Do you know whose truck this is? Are you a hard man, are you? Yeah. Silly wee bastard.
Oh, you didn't have to get the other man too. He was complying. He was innocent.
Long dark nights out here, man. Good versus evil, evil versus evil. You're gonna make it? You want answers from me? I don't have them. I'm sorry.
Why do I have a feeling they had to bribe him to talk for that slice of pizza? And then that's all they ended up getting in the end. Dr. Eggman strikes again.
Bacon's Freud triptych is coming up for auction. I could wash 200 million.
I know that it hurts to just sit by. I'm reaching for higher goals.
Oof. But why can't she go off and do her own thing in her own little business? I mean, I know anything that she does kind of reflects back on him, but surely, like, not everything she does has to be dictated by him. If she wants to be a crime boss, go and be a crime boss. I'm all behind you.
Last night there was a double homicide hijacking gone wrong.
We should make the appropriate calls. Inspire Chief Gallo to make it a priority.
That poor policeman, oh my god. At that point, just move to Canada. You don't have to deal with Fisk and the other Fisk anymore.
They're misbehaving because there's no one at the head of the table. Without you or me there. They'll turn on each other.
Rats at the bottom of the barrel. Let them kill each other.
I feel like her time running this business is the most she's ever been thriving ever in her life. And now Mr. Eggman comes back and absolutely wrecks it all for her. No more Adam, no more money, no more crime boss. No wonder why she's not happy.
And when they're done with each other, whoever is left standing will come after you.
Facts. Only if they're stupid enough.
That world, that kind of violence, petty blood feuds, none of it is our concern.
Are you sure about that? For how long are we going to say that actually stands?
Yeah, okay. I'll be right there.
Oh, has he got a spare pair of glasses?
You know you don't need those glasses indoors, right?
I'm sorry, are you talking to me? Who's there?
Oh, he's alive. Oh, he's alive.
You're a blind lawyer who can fight.
Pretty much.
Judge Cooper would be interested to hear that you're interfering with a police investigation.
I think you mean a shakedown. Witness tampering is a serious offense. Now maybe you get lucky and he slaps you with a misdemeanor, but I doubt it.
Yeah, buddy, this is kind of a bit of a two-way streak. Don't you know how the law works, considering it's kind of your forte?
Misunderstood the concept of a safe house.
Yeah, he says it relaxes him or whatever.
That's what this is for.
Is that ethical?
Come on, man. First of all, it's not a party. I'm not your man. And this is just for me to get you on the stand without sweating and puking.
I got you.
Oh, I absolutely love Cherry.
Would you say it was unusual to be working on New Year's Eve?
I volunteered. A lot of the guys in my precinct, they got families, you know, kids, and mine are grown.
Imagine him being a dad, though. He'd be like John Walker.
We were just finishing up a routine sweep. Place is like a ghost town. He had this wild look in his eyes, and when you're a cop long enough, you know what that look means. He starts running towards us.
The audacity. I swear, with each new series I watch, my blood point just boils further and further. People infuriate me.
Don't react, Hector.
We yelled, we flashed our badges. He just kept on coming. He starts pounding on us. I feel Kel pull him off me. Takes Kel and he just pushes him in front of the train.
Just saying, in all of my fascination with murder investigations, those who are constantly getting their eyes to batter everywhere are usually fabricating or lying. With court cases, hearsay is very important. So is this not just a bunch of hearsay from the officers?
Me and Kel Shanahan, we were partners for 8 years. You know, that's 8 years of beers and just talking about how shitty the Knicks are.
8 years of being absolute douchebags. At least you don't have the mercy of having to see your face anymore.
That's all over now.
No further questions. Officer Powell, good morning.
Go for him, Matt. Crush him like a bug.
Just the two of you, no one else.
That's right.
Certainly wasn't a confidential informant you were roughing up.
You better have a good faith basis for this.
You ever met a man named Nicky Torres?
Yeah, have you?
I never heard of him.
Nicky Torres is a confidential informant. Used to work with the NYPD and used to work with you and Officer Shanahan directly.
Oh, you're in a tight spot there, love.
You and Officer Shanahan have an arranged meeting with Nicky Torres on the platform.
I told you I don't know him.
Yeah, you did say that.
Oh, this is gonna absolutely screw him up. No, I am feeling hesitant. Things never go smoothly, do they? I don't know. They're gonna do something to absolutely mess this up.
Torres cannot testify.
Are literally all of the police corrupt? He also had the Punisher tattoo thing. Is that like an initiation thing? You have to have a Punisher tattoo.
What's he doing?
Should I be worried?
Yep.
Hey, you promised I'd be safe.
We'll be fine if you stay out of sight.
Oh, he's not gonna make it, is he?
Looking at the doors isn't gonna get them here any faster.
Who says I'm looking at the doors?
I'll be here.
Oh my god, don't.
All rise. Supreme Court, State of New York, Part 20 is in session. The Honorable Fitzgerald Cooper presiding.
Is now a bad time to say I need to go to the toilet?
You good?
Oh, it's the literal police after him. They're not even trying to hide it.
Call your witness.
Just another second, Your Honor.
It's the other officer. He was like, okay, fine, I'll do it myself kind of situation. Does that not look suspicious? If they didn't want to be so obvious about it, the least they could have done was send another police officer.
Morning, officer.
Get out of the van, asshole.
Where is he?
Open it.
Oh, you sneaky. I was going to say, with how chaotically he was driving, he was so quiet. I thought the special powder knocked him out or something.
18 months ago, I got pinched for dealing.
We're looking at a prison sentence. What happened with that case?
It went away.
Can you tell the jury why?
If the jury have 2 brain cells, I think they would be able to piece together why. Do you know what, though? I decided I would actually be a bad juror. Because you know when they do like a whole strike, abstain sort of situation, that means it's not sticking. But that would stick with me even more.
I told the cops I'd help them out sometimes.
Mr. Torres, is that what you were doing on the night of New Year's Eve? Were you passing along information to Officers Shanahan and Powell?
He's not going to say it with all of them staring at him.
Remembering you're under oath.
No. I was home all night.
Previously, you stated being beaten with
Hector Ayala intervened to save your life.
After everything they done for you, you know what, to be fair, I can't fault him. All of those cops are staring at him like he's a little shrimp that fell in with the piranhas. I don't think I'd be able to sit there and tell the truth.
Well, what's it gonna be, Mr. Murdoch?
Withdraw the witness, Your Honor.
Mr. Torres, you are dismissed.
All of that was literally for nothing.
Truck hijackings, violence at the docks. It all ends today. This is what you owe Victor.
1.8.
What, billion?
You should have hired a bunch of trigger-happy assholes.
Enough! You're proving my point. It's getting in the way.
I think the other dude needs it more considering his fashion sense. What sort of tracksuit is that?
You go tell Fisk. If he's got something to say to me, he can come tell me himself. I don't take orders from the mayor's errand boy.
I don't work for the mayor. I work for the man.
What do you mean by that?
He's an annoying pain in the ass, but he was fine. So what the hell happened?
Maybe the cops got to him, or they threatened his kid.
Or he was never on our side in the first place.
He was a bit of an unreliable source to start off with. I mean, considering he needed drugs, so he wasn't shaking and sniveling like a little chihuahua. It's not really how would you call it? A stable person.
So what do we have without Nikki?
Maybe there's a paper trail, record of payments or something. We get that, we can recall him as a hostile witness.
I looked. There's nothing.
Can't they do like a whole phone tracking thing? They can pinpoint their location based on where the phone sort of like pings. If they get a hold of Nikki's phone and everyone else's phone, they'll be able to show that Nikki was actually there.
He's innocent. We put him on the stand. He tells his side of the story. It's the truth. And we hope the jury see him the way we do.
Bit of a long stretch.
What you're trying to do, it's not going to work. Tell me.
I sent Buck to Luca, tell him to pay Victor 1.8 restitution for the hijacking.
She's the man.
Let's not fall into a place where I don't trust you. Peace needs to be broken. Chaos must reign.
Is that what it is? Or is it my penance?
I feel like she's kind of dwelling on it more than his, but to be fair, he could absolutely snap. What he was saying kind of seemed to go against what he said this morning. He's playing the part right now, but as soon as he gets what he wants, then that's when she can just go crazy, do whatever she wants.
No.
You're punishing me for Adam.
I'm not punishing you for anything.
You're leaving me out in the cold.
She must really like her position. I mean, if it's bringing in the millions, I would like it too.
My wife and I, we've always dreamt of having our own place, and I had finally saved up the money.
Oh.
Put a deposit down on a studio in the South Bronx. It's not much, but it's ours.
And then all of that, all of his plans have now been bish bash boss because of some stupid policeman.
The men who were doing the beating, did you know them?
No.
Did you know they were police officers?
No, I yelled at them to stop, and they didn't.
So one thing I don't understand about court is what's the point of swearing the whole oath if people lie anyway? Because it's sort of like a deterrent just to say the truth. But people rarely ever do, so I kind of don't understand the purpose of it.
I didn't want anyone to get hurt.
Could have just walked away. You decided to risk your own safety to help a stranger. Wasn't the first time, was it?
Huh?
Put yourself in harm's way before. The question is, why? You intervened that night because you're a hero.
Don't do this.
He's not, is he?
Are you the vigilante known as the White Tiger?
Objection!
Yes or no?
Mr. Order!
Wait, hang on. I thought he did a whole thing to not bring this into court. This is not going to look good on him, is it? You chaotic man.
You made representations to me. You conned me into suppressing this information. You lectured me about what's right and wrong.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of was a little bit cheeky on his behalf.
I can strike this from the record, but that is pointless. I can declare a mistrial, but it's out already. Put me in quite a bind, Mr. Murdoch.
So you're going to let it slide?
You blew open this door, which means...
Yeah, it's open season on my client.
Well, that's it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Wait, does that mean he's going to stay? It's going to be allowed? But what if this is going to backfire? Because everyone hates vigilantes, didn't they?
He's gonna single him out. If you have enough evidence, go to prison. Give him a fair trial, which I don't think he's gonna get it.
I mean, it's true. I'm just saying, all of these BB interviewees are always spitting facts. Well, no, actually, barring quite a few of them.
Your White Tiger days are over. You can't ever put that suit back on.
I don't think you understand. Being the White Tiger is more than just putting on a suit.
Oh, I promise you, he understands more than anybody.
I didn't choose it. Might as well ask me to stop breathing.
There are other ways to help, other ways to contribute, ways that don't require a mask.
It feels like he's trying to talk to himself, or he is kind of talking to himself.
The engine caught on fire. I tried to open the door, but it was stuck. Until all of a sudden I see someone running toward us.
Oh, White Tiger.
I have to cut to this alley to get home. This guy, he tries to grab me. If White Tiger hadn't been there, I don't know what would have happened.
As I was just saying, there was a whole thing about keeping him being White Tiger off the deck because everyone has a bit of a thing against it right now, and there's a whole debacle, especially with Fisk becoming a mayor now. It's kind of like you don't know how people are gonna react to that.
This is a police report. The suspect was hiding in an alley. He attacked me, he intervened, pulled the suspect off me, then helped me subdue and arrest.
That's a brilliant statement to have for the defense.
All of these tell a different version of the same story. It isn't the story of a man who has a vendetta against the police. In fact, I think many of the people in this room would consider White Tiger to be an ally.
Oh, oh, this started to go really smoothly. No, but then I always think that, and then suddenly something snaps or someone else has a better argument, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I had my 2 seconds of glory.
Why would you risk your life by running toward a burning car?
It's the right thing to do.
What about Gianna Moreno?
It's the right thing to do.
And when you saw Officer Barlow was in trouble?
Because it was the right thing to do, god damn it.
Why would he do this without the amulet? Would any of you walk into battle with one arm tied behind your back?
I don't know, one-armed Pete seemed to do it quite all right. He didn't have much of a choice.
So ask yourselves, does this sound like the type of man who would murder a police officer in cold blood?
Hell no.
Is a man of integrity. Community says so, the police say so.
They certainly do.
And whether Hector Ayala is wearing a white tiger suit or not, he's a hero.
Oh, that was a beautiful statement. Even though he is Daredevil, he really was made to be a lawyer.
I get up, I kiss my wife, I call my kids, I give money to my parish, drive out to Queens to see my mother.
Do you want me to kiss your feet or something?
Good people can do bad things. Capable of good, capable of evil. Might have done some good things. Does that make him incapable of doing a bad thing?
I feel like this is a very backwards argument because you could also just apply this to the policemen and policewomen just because they have that position and they have that status. We've seen it plenty of times where they have used that to their own advantage. Also flips back onto him as well.
Do you know what happens to a person when they get hit by a train?
Yeah, they die.
All of your bones break. All of your organs are eviscerated. You don't actually die, and then your body, it just bursts.
Is he allowed to do this? This is pretty graphic. Is this not some sort of mind-twisty thing that he shouldn't be allowed to do for jurors?
Every single day, these brave men and women show up to serve the people of this city, and they do all that without a mask.
No, but this is what I mean. Is his argument not flipping back onto him? Good people can do bad things. The person who was on the stand could have done a bad thing and lie. If he really didn't care about Daredevil anymore, he wouldn't be hanging on to that horn. Oh, is this the time? Is this the moment?
Has the jury reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
I'm terrified.
In the matter of the people versus Hector Ayala, on the count of murder in the first degree, the jury finds the defendant
Just spit it out.
not guilty. Count of manslaughter and not guilty.
Oh.
This matter is concluded.
Congratulations, buddy. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Ugh. Oh, yay. I really wasn't expecting that.
calling you and all vigilantes cop killers. There's no further comment at this stage.
What's he gonna do?
Your friend, the journalist, BB.
Sir, we have people at the time.
Tell her I want to see her again.
Absolutely.
He's gonna do something, isn't he? See, we have one good thing, and then something bad happens instantaneously. Only 2 moments of glory, and that's it.
My old partner and I were so broke, we pulled about everything we had for an office bottle of Melvin's. Only broke it open when we won.
Matt has been going on this massive journey about not needing Daredevil and letting the law deal with everything. But Fisk is going to do something. Something's going to go wrong. He's gonna just absolutely crack, I think.
Once in a while, the system works.
You're talking about your friend Foggy Nelson, right?
Oh, I miss him already so much.
It's not easy.
Here's to a man who cooks, a well-won case, and Foggy Nelson.
Cheers. I've seen people theorize Foggy isn't actually dead, and I don't know if they're just saying that because they're absolutely in denial. But apparently there's a whole comic strip about him faking his death.
Absolute miscarriage of justice. Courts fail, juries get it wrong. I should know.
Una palabra dice nada.
Oh, he's putting the suit back on. Oh, God, Matt told him not to.
A man who wears a mask to cover his face is a coward. These vigilantes, they are not heroes.
What are you doing, Fisk? Don't do this.
I ran on a promise, and the acquittal of Hector Ayala demands that I keep it. The rule of law must prevail.
Told you it was going too smoothly, didn't I? I told you. So that was my reaction to this week's Daredevil episode. Why do they have to keep doing this? Why? I'm happy for literally a second and they're like, no, you can't do that. Swipe my legs out from underneath me. They didn't have to do that. And I know that the dude at the end had the Punisher symbol, but I don't think that was the Punisher. He never really hides away from like showing his identity in his face. So the fact that he was kind of hidden, it leads me to believe that it's sort of like another cop using his name in vain sort of situation, and that was just somebody else. If anything, I think when the Punisher comes along, he's gonna be the one killing all of these crudies in this cult after him. I can't believe after all of this was literally for nothing. This is what's gonna make Matt snap, isn't it? Even though justice worked, he was still dead in the end. Nothing mattered. But that will be it from me today. I think I'm gonna have like a 10-hour nap after that. I can't believe they've done that. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I'll see all of you in my next one.